Hey y'all, it's your virtual homegirl China, and today we are going to break down how we can become the women we truly inspire to be. Hey y'all, it's your girl China, and today we're gonna get into how to become the women that we want to become and how to break those old habits that are keeping us locked up. Okay, so we're gonna go ahead and hop right into it. Number one, we are gonna identify the habit holding us back. So what does that mean? What habit is keeping you from getting to your next level? For me, one habit that is keeping me from getting to my next level are my emotions. So if I wake up and my emotions are not in the right place, I'm like, yeah, I don't want to do that. I don't want to do X. I don't want to do Z. My emotions control me too much. And so that's an old and bad habit that I am trying to break. So for example, this morning, I woke up and didn't want to shoot these YouTube videos because I'm like, God, I'm just navigating so much within my own life right now. Like, I don't know if I could come on camera and pour into other people, God, but I'm really like, what's going on with my life? So literally everything we've talked about in each of these videos, I am in the midst of. So it's kind of like we learning together. We building this plane while it's flying. So for you, what habit is keeping you from getting to that next level? Like, I know I gotta get my emotions under control. They have been running me for 28 years. It's time for them to go ahead and take a nice little boot. So number two is you're gonna replace that old habit with a new routine. So for example, me, when my emotions are just all over the place and just making me not want to be disciplined, making me not want to be consistent, I have a new routine of writing my thoughts out, whether it's via poems, whether it's via journaling. I write out. I'm like, okay, listen, these emotions gotta go somewhere. So I'm gonna put them on paper so I can move on and do the things that I have been called to do. So for you, let's say your old habit is you procrastinate. So your new routine would be 10 minutes a day, you're gonna do something, whether that's make your bed, whether it's vacuuming or typing an email that you're supposed to send 2 weeks ago, or applying for something that you said you were going to apply for a while ago. So you're going to replace that old habit with a new routine that just kind of helps you build that muscle. Because again, none of this stuff is going to happen overnight, and we're going to get to that later in the video, but everything's not going to happen overnight. So you got to give yourself slow and steady, honey, wins the race every single time. So that's what we need to do, be slow, because we need to win this race in life. As my stepdad always says, life is a marathon, not a sprint. And so for number three, you have to build a support system. So you have to get with people who are aligned with where you want to go. So for me, I am in this small group at my church where the whole purpose of the group is for you to be a refined woman. So one of the old habits I'm working on is kind of just like, again, emotions and mental health, things like that. So I'm trying to be refined. I'm trying to come out of this small group just totally refined. And so the support that they have been giving me, that I've been giving them, has really been amazing. It holds you accountable to be like, dang, like I know when I come on this call on Saturday mornings, they're gonna ask about X, Y, and Z. So I need to make sure that I'm doing X, Y, and Z. So even if your friends are not on the same wavelength as you, as far as like dreams, as far as goals, get you some people who are, because here's the thing, all of your friends are not always going to want the same things that you want, and nothing's wrong with the things that they want, but if you need more or you need more support, get with people who are like-minded. That's a magic key. Get with people who are like-minded, because if you're a super big dreamer and your friends are not, you're always going to constantly feel like, dang, like, is something wrong with me? Is something wrong with me? And nothing's wrong with them, but nothing is also wrong with you. So definitely make sure you get around people who are like-minded and chasing the same things that you are. And after you build that support system, you're gonna have to embrace the evolution process. You're gonna have to embrace that this thing that we're working on is going to take time. You evolving into the woman that you want to be is going to take time. So you need to give yourself that grace, give yourself that time to just know that, you know, it's gonna work out, and it's gonna work out the way that it is supposed to. And I need to calm down. Actually, everybody, let's stop. Take a deep breath. Let it out. I need to calm down and understand that God had these plans already laid out before I even got here. So let me calm down. Let me remember that like his timing, ain't nothing we can do to make his timing go any faster. And if you do try to make his timing go faster, we're gonna end up back here trying to clean up a mess that we made due to just rushing and things like that. So let's just embrace the process. So go ahead and put it in the comments one habit that you are gonna let go of, okay? Go ahead, drop it below, and go ahead and do a summary. So step one is you're gonna identify that habit that is holding you back, that habit that is keeping you from leveling up. Then number two, we're gonna replace that old habit with new routines, just things that you need to do new. So if you're a procrastinator, you're gonna work on one small task a day. If you're trying to lose weight, you are gonna start with just drinking water or stop eating fried foods. And number three is you're gonna build a support system with like-minded people. Y'all, that part is so important. Don't build a support system with people who are not on the same page as you. It literally is useless. And then you're gonna embrace your evolution process. Embrace God's timing. Embrace the fact that this is going to take time. This overnight successes happen, yes, but most overnight successes are people who have been in the cut for 10 plus years working on their craft. One overnight success, quote unquote, that really blows my mind is Victoria Monet. Victoria Monet has been in the game for years. She tweeted about that Grammy 10 years ago, y'all. 10 years ago, she tweeted about that Grammy. So let's just also remember that slow and steady wins the race. And life is a marathon, not a sprint. Thank you all so much for tuning in. Make sure you like, make sure you subscribe. And again, I got a little gift for y'all in the description box. So make sure you sign up for that gift. It's gonna be 5 ways on creating a life that you love. So make sure you sign up for that list. And when you sign up to get the guide, you'll be added to the email list called In Real Life, where we just talk about things that are happening in my real life, in your real life. We are going to have fun. We are going to connect. So thank you so much. Like, subscribe to the newsletter. Tell a friend, and I love y'all.